I had a little trouble. But I'm on. And we are live. So, the first thing I'm going to do is spray on perfume. I'm using this Skin Musk cologne spray. It was originally by Coty, I think, but now it's Parfums de Quoi. Hi, Tiffany. I have nothing on my face at all. I have a nude lipstick on. That's it. And this is what I have. Hi, CJ. Silent CJ. In my hair, I have a million things. Hi, Debbie. I think it's Skmace. Is Debbie? Burke is good. He's out skating. Okay. This is by OGX, and it's the Coconut Curls. Sandy, sorry. Hello, Alejandra. And it looks like this. I'm just going to go out for a walk or something, but I felt like showing you guys some of the jewelry that I'm making and doing my face. So I probably will be putting in a headband. This is a headband I got at CVS, and you can bend it any which way. It's really cool. Hi, Tennessee. So you could do that, or I could push the front back, but it's actually looking okay. Like I'm making this a style. Whatever. So today I'm going to use, because I feel like I'm a little darker, I'm going to use on my face the Aveda. Hi, Tracy Ola. Mineral Tinted Moisture, Broad Spectrum SPF 15. And this is in the color Sandstone. Hi, Key Lime Kisses. Can't remember everybody's name, sorry. And I have my mirror right here. And we are right next to the window. So I'm just using this to even out. Just even out, pressing it. Did you see on my Instagram last night, there was a scheduled, oh, thank you, B. There was a scheduled power outage through San Diego Gas and Electric for this whole area. It started at 11 p.m. on the dot, because it was like 10:59, and Burke was like, okay, where's the power outage? And then in 1 minute, boom. And then it came back on at 7 a.m. this morning, and I just don't understand how they can do that. And also, like, are they giving us all of us, a prorated bill for the 8 hours that we had no power? What about people that have electronics that they needed, you know, a CPAP? I took 2 Xanax so that I was out, but I did. Oh, okay, Tracy. But I did watch on my phone some video because I could go through, you know, AT&T. All right, so that's really simple, but the foundation that I'm loving, that I'm showing everybody, is this L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick. This is a little light for me, the color 404, and it comes in a lot of shade ranges, and you're supposed to be, you can buy them to contour and highlight as well. So there are ones that are darker, very dark, for either dark skin complexion or to contour. And then there are ones that have a shimmer. So I'm going to use this. As a concealer. Power outage, yeah, that it sucks, but this was a planned, oh fuck, what the hell? This was planned. A power outage is different. I've been through power outages before. This is a planned thing where we were told a week in advance, and I just think that that is ridiculous. Like, find another way. I mean, I lived on the East Coast. We had power outages all the time from hurricanes and such. Oh, yours was planned too? What the hell? That is just wrong. Why do they do that? Oh. Anyways, okay, now I'm using the IT Cosmetics Illuminating Bye Bye Under Eye. Yeah, but that's not the case. They were doing it to do something else. Upgrade our building. This wasn't just in our building, though. This was like a whole community. It was ridiculous. I just think there's a better way. I mean, on the East Coast, we had blackouts because people use the air conditioners too much. But this, you know, city is built for heat. Stop. What are you eating? Why are they always eating something odd when I get on? Oh, well, I've been here 2 years and they've never done that before. Okay, enough about that. Now I'm going to put on the Laura Geller, the Real Deal Concealer for these areas. And this is too much. So I put it on the back of my hand. Gucci, if you get up here, you are going to knock everything over. Luckily, last night was not hot, but it has been actually hot here. And right now I'm getting hot just because I'm working and I'm near the window. I would, you know what? I would use, there's that new thing that is, a roller that's made out of, there's one that's made out of jade and one that's made out of rose quartz. So you can buy the roller, they're quite expensive, or you can use the back of a teaspoon or something cold. Or if you had like some crystals in your house, like smooth rose gold, not rose gold, smooth stones of some sort, press them on. But no, I don't know how to take care of bags. Okay, and then just a little bit right there of the Laura Mercier powder. And yes, I'm using a powder with a beauty blender. I think they now call it baking, but I just call it, I didn't have a brush available. I also want to show you guys, I've made some more jewelry. Actually, I have it right here. So I just showed, so I have this long, this is stainless steel. It's a David Yurman looking necklace. It's very long, it has a clasp, very long. Stainless steel, rounded box chain. Then I also have this, and this is just a gold thick chain that has an extender. And then these are antique or vintage, I should say, strand of pearls from the 70s. And I just clasp it right there, but you can do, well, I'm not just selling the gold chain. Hang on a second. Like that. Yes, it's in the beginning of my video. Okay, and then, so then here is one of the pendants, and these are all what is called, what are these called? That you can actually open the bail and slip it on anything. So for instance, if this is too thick, you can't slide this bail along it, but you can open the bail and put it on and just snap it on. So this is one side, and then what I did is I embellished the other side, so it's dual-sided. And this is an agate stone, and then that is a subway token from Canada, and then Swarovski crystals like that. And then I've got this one is just, see, it's a bail like that, and you just snap it. And this one is turquoise. Hi, Ashley, on both sides. I haven't done anything with that yet. But this turquoise one, I did this on the back side. So there's this, and it says, I love you to the moon and back, and I put a Swarovski crystal, and then 3 genuine garnets. Hi, Tammy. So I'm going to show you, for instance, let's try it on this silver chain. So you just put the chain around, and then you just take this and snap it into place. And here it is that way. Or that way. And then let's try, this one is a little different. It doesn't snap quite the same way. I don't really want to, it doesn't have a snap. It has a, I don't know if you can see, but you have to like push this in. But this is how it would look. Like that or that. So, for instance, if you wanted it on the gold chain, let me just put this on the gold chain. Hold on. And you would get compliments on this, because even though this is gold and this isn't, I'm going to put something that will make it mix and match. So let me do this one instead. Hold on. Hi, Vicky, Victoria. Let's see, come on. Okay, there we go. So, for instance, this one, could go like this. And you see how you have the different textures, different colors, and it just works. Because everything is mix and match these days, and who really cares? Wish I could show you with this one. Let's see if I do this. I can just show you. Like, how cool is that? I personally like these on a longer chain. Like long down here. This lipstick, I don't like the taste. Aw, that's sweet. Well, thank you. All right. What did I want to show you? Oh, this is what I want to do in today's video. Today's video is going to be wearing just one single color on lips, cheeks, and eyes. And I have 3 lipsticks. I have 2 MAC, 4 lipsticks. This is MAC Myself. It's a luster, so that's not gonna work. Bye, Sherry Baker. It's a little bit too light. This is MAC Honey Love. This might be it. But then I have 2 by Bite Beauty. And this one, I got these for free for my birthday. This one, I know I love Honey Love. This one is called Glacé. This one is called Chai, and it's darker. I'm actually going to use Chai, but I'm not going to use it on my lips because I don't feel like wearing a dark lip. You think I should use Honey Love? Let's see what Honey Love. That's Honey Love, and that's Chai. Okay, first I need to curl my lashes over here. And you don't have to curl your lashes. Of course, I'm going to get a million opinions. Someone wants the darker. I like the darker too. But consensus is going to overrule. So, I know. Okay, who likes the darker color and who likes the lighter? We'll just go by votes. Who wants me to use Honey Love and who wants me to use Chai? Chai is the darker. So I'm just putting a very little coat. Actually, I shouldn't have done this first, but oh, whatever. Sherry wants Honey Love. Dark, and someone else wants the darker. Hi, Sherry C. Why do you want, let me show you the colors. We have this one, this one. I don't think Honey Love is a good choice, to be honest with you. And then this one. this one, this one, and this one. And I don't think this one's going to show up that much on my face, but we could try. I think you guys want me to use the middle one, and I can wear that on my lips. Okay, Honey Love. Okay, Sammy says Honey Love. Okay, no more voting. We're doing Honey Love. That was the consensus. So it's this, MAC Honey Love. And get any little black mascara off. Okay, so this is it on the lips. Something in my eye. Hold on. Okay. There it is on my lips. Now, we're going to do cheeks. Oh, I didn't bring a brush for cheeks. Okay, I didn't bring a brush for cheeks, so I'm going to use an eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to clean it off. So if anyone wants any of my pieces of jewelry, just email me. I was thinking of opening up a website, but I really don't know how to do that. And I don't have, it's not like a full-time thing for me. I do it when I feel like it. It's a hobby. And I'd have to take pictures of everything, which is no big deal, but a lot of people want customization. It's just a lot of time, and it's not really my thing. I want to do it as a hobby. When you do, you know, making jewelry as a full-time thing, it's not fun anymore, you know? Okay, so we're going to take this, and never put your lipstick up all the way because it will break. So keep it as low as possible. And going to contour a little. Now this is like Sunday makeup, you know, I'm going down to the harbor, I'm going to take a walk, it's all going to melt off. I actually like using a small brush to contour as well. And I hold up the blonde. And you just want to make sure everything is blended. I go down a little bit here so it makes me look like I have more chiseling, and then a little bit here. Oh, my neighbor's gonna walk by in 1 second. Okay, now for the eyes, same thing. So it's on my lips, it's on my cheeks. Honey Love by MAC. And then, because I have hooded eyes, I'm just going to put it, keep your eye open when applying. All right, stop now. Hi, Marianne. And then And I think I need it as a blush as well. So I contoured a little, but it's better as a blush. Why do people contour their nose? Like, always, no matter what? Jeffree Star, why does he need to contour his cheekbones? He is gaunt. He is as thin as can be. He doesn't need to contour a cheek. He doesn't need to contour. You need to contour when you want something to look different. Okay, well, I can understand that. If you have a big nose, then you want to contour, but everybody, it's like everyone on YouTube is like, and then they contour like this. Like, I'm just doing it. But I'm like, specifically, Jeffree Star will contour, like, okay, make that even more hollow. Make his jaw even more, sticking out even more. I don't get it. Okay, that's it. We could even do under the eye if you want that grunge look. Now, had I used the darker color, we could still use a dark color. Ooh, it's getting hot over by the window. My air conditioning hasn't gone on yet. And then let's say you want a little bit more depth in the eye. Just stick to the outer part, like this. You can use fingers too. No, it's 2 something. Okay. I'm going to even use the tip. Right there. And smudge it in actually with my finger. Then let's say you feel like you have too much over here, you can take a paper towel and just, I wouldn't rub, I would press it in. See? See how some comes off? Just press it in. And press it in here so that it's not gonna crease. And finish off with a setting spray. It can be anything. I'm using the Marc Jacobs one. A lot of it, because I like that dewy look and it just blends everything together. Everyone does this while you're letting that dry. And I always go, because I don't want to taste it. What do you guys think? Except for a few blemishes. Where's my sponge? The woman of few words. I feel so honored when she writes something. I'm really not good with makeup. I just, you know what it is? I don't care. It's the same with relationships. Think about this. The person that controls the relationship is the one that cares the least. So, okay, I should do brows. I never ever do brows. Where's my brow thing? I never do brows. Watch, not doing brows is gonna become a thing. Okay. This one I used. This is the Milani Brow Kit. I used the darker one. Look at that. I don't like that. You know why? It's really dark because I had black on the end of this. Stop it right now. Oh, damn. I had black. I'm going to lick my... What do you mean, what is going on with people? Hang on, that was black. I'm going to use my... That was way too dark. Let's take it off with my setting spray, right? Like that. It's still there. Okay. Okay, it's still a little dark. I forgot I used that end of that brush to put on black eyeliner. Oh, I missed your comment, sorry. Really? Wow. All the way in England. Okay. I'm re-wetting that little brush. And this time, because I'm afraid it still has some black in it, I'm going to dip it in the brown. Hi, Lena. Let's try this eye. I'm doing my brows, which I never do. And I'm looking in a mirror here. Barely looking. Hello there. I'm going to just look right in this. And honestly, I don't believe that the brows frame your face. Men don't do their brows. Men don't color them in. And they're just fine. My friend Roberta has never plucked her eyebrows a day in her life. And she's fine. I think it's just hype that is on YouTube, the same way they contour your nose, and then the same way, you know, get the beauty blender, and then the same way, what other fads came out that everybody jumped on the bandwagon? People are cattle. and they will just follow the trend. Okay, microblading, like, it really isn't good to shave your face or even microblade. Not saying that you did it because of YouTube. I'm just saying a lot of things get hyped up because it's just the trend on YouTube. I have to say my bleach job came out amazing. Like I would even take a little thing and twist it like that. Maybe even twist this one too. And then twist this one too. And I start my own style. The color came out perfection. But that's because I used 20. Let's do that. I used 20 volume instead of 30. I've always used 30. I like, because I want it to go faster, but the fact that it went slower, I feel like it worked really, really well. I could use a little bit blonder in front, but I was running out of product. Let's see what the back of my hair looks like. I might have a bald spot or something, I don't know. And it's still a little wet, so it's a little piecey. That's it. So that was one lipstick. Oh, thank you, Lourdes. Oh, wow, that's good for you. It makes a difference, but I don't really care. I don't really use my brows. I don't really do my brows. And it makes a difference, but that's personal opinion as to whether it looks better or not, you know? Somebody asked me a question, now I can't remember. Oh, a sponge. I don't use a real beauty blender. I forget who makes this. I really like this one. Some of them are too soft, some of them don't. This one is from CVS. Then, if I want to punch this up a little bit, I take my Milani black and I tight line up there. Wait, I have to sharpen it. Hold on. Brows definitely make a difference if you do them, but is the difference better or not? That's personal preference. Because I can't do this and talk at the same time. Because thin caterpillar brows were very in, and if you had thick bushy brows back in the day, like Brooke Shields, you were out. Now it's back in to have thicker brows. So which one is it? It isn't either one. It's what the trend is. So somebody, hold on. So somebody famous didn't do their brows or did their brows a different way with thicker and got made fun of, and then it became the in thing. Thank you. I know, I'm loving the blonde hair. I know I do have brows. If you don't have brows, well, you know what? Sometimes Jeffree Star, he shaves his off, and sometimes he just does his, but he has very prominent bone there. So sometimes he doesn't do brows at all. I mean, I haven't had my brows waxed or anything for a really long time. But so the thing is, like, in the 70s, it was very in to be ultra skinny, the Twiggy look. And you know, no rear end and no bust. And now it's changed. Also, back in the 70s, men, you know, wore like their shirts unbuttoned and all the hair showing, and that was what was in. Sperm brows, yeah. And now it's no hair, and it will go back. And then no one was bald. Telly Savalas was the only one that was bald, and now it's totally in to be bald, and it's been a while. Okay, so I let that dry. I'm doing it again just to make it a little darker. And you look down when you're doing it so you don't poke yourself. And then if you want, you can do this side, inside too. Right. There, now I just did the inside. With a little bit of a outside. And now people are doing, I go to Sephora and people have colored eyebrows, green, blue. Like, why do they have to be, maybe, why do they have to be the color of hair? And some people then were saying, like the old-fashioned women were saying that, you know, when I went blonde, that I needed to lighten my eyebrows. Well, Madonna, when she was blonde, yep, yes, 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 Jean. Madonna had black eyebrows, very dark, and blonde hair. See, I love that. Let's do a colored eyebrow. I say let's do it right now. I'm gonna do it with a lip liner. It's gonna look dark on screen. First, I'm gonna line my lips. Oh, remember the back in the 80s? You lined your lip with a color like this and then put on Myth on the inside. I loved that look. And it was a stark line like that. Someone's gonna screenshot this. Think I've gone absolutely crazy. Actually, you know what? I think this is, it's by ColourPop. And I have this, like, it's not a cold sore, it's a dry patch that I keep picking at. Is this an eyeliner or, let me just see, hang on. ColourPop Cream Gel Liner, Mr. Bing. And I'm pressing that. I'm blurring my lip line. The shadow from the window makes it look like I have a mustache. How nice. I do that because I like that little darkness. Okay, so just go like this, right? I don't like that eyebrow. I'm gonna go take off my brows. I'm not digging it. Somebody get ready with me. Look of the day. I have to take a picture of myself because this is hysterical. People will tune in. Hold on. Oh, I loved that, Lourdes. I'm going to take it on Instagram. Oh, photo. Oh. I'm letting that set. I'm letting it bake. Then, once it's baked, pat. Push, 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 push. See? And then you take a lighter color. Let's even use, okay, then take, hang on. We're gonna do this the good way. Then take a highlighter. No, because I have to listen to, I want to listen to my music. Highlighter. Highlight, and then I like a little highlight here. And here. And here. And then if you have too much, just beauty blender it in. Okay. Or spray it down. And hang on, what was I going to do? I'm going to lighten. What do I use that a lot of people go crazy over? Is it this? No. And I say it's just a highlighter. Is it this one? No. All right, let's use a foundation. We are going to highlight either side of that line that I just made with this, which is the It Cosmetics. I like a shiny tip of the nose. I do get it. I don't know why, just like it. Oh, thank God for the air conditioning. Hey! I think Bark's home. So I need to reline the middle. Bark? I don't know if that was the cat. Oh no, that was weird. Okay, reline the middle. Blend it out. And then gloss it up. Clear gloss. So someone just said they like a bright inner. So I also use from Milani the top one with the sponge. Let me make sure I have no weird colors on it. And I take it and I just dip it in. And I go all the way onto the bone there. Oh, really? That's cool. It's just clear gloss from Victoria's Secret. Kind of have to even out that eyebrow. Let's do it. Because I'm not going back to take it. I'm not going to take it off. Really? So relaxing, huh? That's interesting. Going all the way across. Hi, Janet. You're coming on late. I'm going to be leaving in a minute because I'm kind of done. But what we did today was we used one this one is still a little darker. It's okay. Thank you, Lori D. Yes, you can always rewatch it, but just we used one color lipstick on lips, cheek, eyes. Oh, I never heard from him again. Story of my life. Must be something I'm saying. He actually lived in LA and worked occasionally here in Dana Point. And he has his kids every single weekend. So what do I want with that? And then the dating, I don't know, I haven't even been on. Things have been really, 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 really terrible here, believe it or not. I can't get into too much. Some of you know, some of you don't. My mother is so mentally ill. And I cry a lot about it because she won't talk to me on the phone and she doesn't believe that it's me through text. And I don't know what to, there's no way that I can help her. And then she comes in and out of it. So she'll call me and say, I'm so sorry. I don't know. It's not that I think that you and Burke are against me, but, and she's like my mother again. And then I say, Mom, but it scares me so much when it happens. And she says, I don't think it'll happen again. And now it's happened really bad to the point that I had to block her, because if I even read you I have to save the texts because it's like unbelievable. And one of her friends that I'm friends with, and she's not friends with that friend anymore, but lives in her building, I've reached out to, and she has said to me, this friend, let me just find it, hold on a second. She said, I'm sorry you have to deal with all this. She is a paranoid, delusional person, says her therapist. And would be better if in therapy and on meds. It's sad because your mom is usually so nice and sweet and bubbly. I know my therapist said this behavior can go in cycles, so maybe she'll ease up soon. I'm so sorry you have to go through this and it causes you financial burden. I'm not sure to what extent your mom will go to me, because she's done terrible things to this woman. Okay, go lie down. Go lie down. Pom Pom won't let her. Okay, so just listen to this for a second. Burke's phone was broken. And my cell phone bill account, is that her husband? Yep. Was in her name, but I always paid the bill. And I couldn't get his phone fixed because they go through a third party. And I couldn't get it's still not fixed. He doesn't have a phone. I couldn't get the phone fixed because I gave them my driver's license number, my driver's license picture, my ID. And that Lori Langer is not the person on the account. It's my mother. So of course I knew my mother would never, ever, because she's paranoid, would never give her license over. So I went to AT&T to see if she would at least relinquish the account so that it was in my name, because it's in her name. If I don't pay it, it's her credit, and I've always paid it. And so this is the conversation. I sent her, hang on. And she writes, nope, I will not listen to your video. Just go about your business. Nothing you do is going to change what I have said today. No text, no video. That's her in the gray. So I said, just watch it 1 second long. You would really be helping out a lot if you could just make it a little easier. Let me get this transferred to my name. She says, holy shit, you never give up, do you? I guess not, because it means a lot, because opening your own account is a no-go for people like you. You can get nothing. I am reporting it to the police in order for me not to be any sort of problem having canceled it, because she says she canceled it, which she didn't, because she doesn't have any information. She doesn't know what email it goes to, because it goes to my email. She doesn't know the 4-digit passcode, because it's my 4-digit passcode. And she's going to say she was scammed. So I said, could you even call the store, the AT&T store, and tell them that you want it out of your name and in mine, please? And I spelled please wrong because I was voice texting. So I spelled please, P-K-E-A-S-E. She goes, you can't even get it for a few months. Nope, nope. And she writes, please is not spelled with a K. And then I show her a picture of Burke's broken phone. And I wrote Burke's broken phone. She writes, wah, boo hoo hoo. I said, will you please talk to me on the phone? And she says, it took me a few texts to realize who I was talking to. I said, who do you think you're talking to? Then she writes, nothing you say will change my mind. I am just having fun with you right now because you are a joke. I said, would you be willing to call this AT&T store to get the phone transferred to me, and you would relinquish all responsibility? LOL, you gotta be kidding. You're stupid as well as a joke. You people are supposed to be smart, not stupid. And I wrote, I still love you, Mom, even though you are saying these things. This is not you. opening a new account costs money, and because of my credit, I don't know that I can do that, but I was able to get it switched over to my name. So I said, I love you, Mom, even though you are saying these things, this is not you. She goes, how did you guess? How did you guess I was one of you? I said, if you FaceTime with me. I said, I know that you know this is really me. How can I prove it to you? So then I just started saying, you changed Bobby's diaper when Murray had scarlet fever, because that, when my mother was 6, she had a little brother that was 4 and one that was a baby. And, no. And, not dementia. And it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it's called. I don't know what it is. So I tried to say that, and I said, remember how, and then they had a dog growing up called Bambi that used to follow my Uncle Bob to school every day and sit at the school and wait for him to come home from school. And I was 2 when I met Bambi, and so I said, remember how Bambi used to follow Bobby to school when he was a kid, and then I played with him when I was little? And then I also called myself when I was little. They'd say, what's your name? And I couldn't say ours, so I said, Lordy Bet. I'm Lordy Bet. So I said, it's me, Lordy Bet, please. She says, do you really think that I will believe it when I see it? Believing is seeing. No, believing is not seeing necessarily. You can try anything on me. It will never work. Less and less and less and less. I'm getting tired of this, aren't you? It will never work. It never has and never will. What did they give you? What did they give you to get something from me? A gift certificate? I don't need anything from you to do at this point. I just wanted to hear her voice on the phone. And that you talk to me face to face. I will never talk to you face to face, not the person you are. And then I finally, see, I don't want to start crying. I said, goodbye, Mom. I will always love you. Always, always love you. But I can't have you doing this to me anymore. It's too painful. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Because she has my money. That's the thing. An inheritance from my father that I gave her to put in with all of our money. And I think she used it all. And it's just a matter of time that I won't be able to pay my rent. I don't get a job. And then I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't even call her. She won't believe it's me. She won't talk to me on the phone. And when she's lucid, she's like, yes, I'll help. And when she's not, she won't help. And no, I don't have the money to do that, first of all. And she came here. She was fine a lot of the time that she was here, but there was one point that she was upset about having to leave. It was like the day before, and she started this huge fight. Now I can't go see her. Pom-Pom, can you stop? Let Bella, stop it. Oh, Bella's humping the bed. And then she's threatening to call my car and say that it was stolen. So on top of that, you know, I just have a lot. I have a lot of bad things going on right now. And I don't have, it's just me and Burke doesn't really know, because he knows that she has a problem, because when he was there this summer, it was his birthday, and he stayed with her a lot. And she bought him all these things for his birthday, took him to a skate shop and got him 2 skateboards and a really nice sweatshirt. It was like an $80 sweatshirt. And then he was out like a couple days later, and he texted her and said, "Can you give me $20? And she wrote him this horrendous email that he read to me saying, "I am sick to death of you. I'm taking all your things and I'm putting that," because I think he also asked if she could take him to the airport. And he said, she said, "I'm leaving all of your things outside of my door. You are not allowed to come in here anymore, and get your fucking self to the airport." Like, my mother doesn't really swear or anything. And he was like, "What are you talking?" He texted her back, "What are you talking about? Like, why, where is this coming from?" And then finally he called her and she answered, and he said to her, "Snap out of it." And she snapped out of it. And so when I spoke to her recently, when she was my mother, my real mother, and she was crying, and she's like, "I don't know, I was in a very bad headspace." And I said, "Why did you write that to him?" And I said, "And then he told you to snap out of it, and you snapped out of it." And she's like, "I did, I snapped out of it." And I know, my grandmother was really mental too. My grandmother, who we were so close with, my mother had moved my grandparents to Boston because they used to live in New York. I wrote that to her. And she wrote me back saying that when I stop asking her to do things, she'll snap out of it. But the fact is, I'm here in California because when the idea of moving here was proposed, she was like, "I'm doing it, with or without you." And then just the way that she moved back, she just moved back as though she had died. Like, she left everything in this apartment as though she had died. Like someone had picked her up and she died, and it was like she died. She left her car here, she left her files here, she left her jewelry, her makeup, her clothes. She just packed a small bag and left, leaving me in the 2-bedroom apartment to have to deal with all of that. And then blocked me and Burke for months and months. And then finally, when she called, I just said, "I love you so much." And she thought I was going to be mean, but I wasn't. I'm not mean. I mean, I've said mean things, for sure, when she's done crazy things. I've tried every which way. I've tried, like, snapping her out of it by being super kind, like I was just then, saying, you know, I will always love you. She told me she's pulled over in a parking lot and just cried. I don't know what's going on in her head. I don't know what's wrong with her. I've spoken to several therapists, and my friend Susan, who's also her friend, has spoken to therapists. And it's called something like stigmatic paranoia. And she's been like this my whole life. Like, she used to see subliminal messages in newspapers that she thought were directed at her. But it's gotten worse as she's gotten older. So, my grandmother lived nearby, and all of a sudden, and everything, was great, but then my grandmother lost a son at 50 years old. He was 50, and we got a call saying that he had had an aneurysm and died, but she hadn't seen him in 20 years. Like, they always fought. And then my grandfather passed away. And my grandmother was okay for a while, and then all of a sudden became like a recluse and wouldn't see me or my mother for 2 years. Not because of us. She would talk to us on the phone, but she was like, no, I can't see you. I'm too sick. And my mother let my grandmother just like rot there in her apartment until I think somebody called and said there's an elderly person that, my grandmother had lost a ton of weight and everything. And finally my mother just went over there, and because my grandmother had cataracts and was saying she was blind, and there are no such thing as a good lawyer. And ended up putting her into a nursing home and getting her eyes fixed. I don't know that I will, because money is really, really bad right now. And unless I get a job very soon, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. And then I will be homeless. Thank you, Lisa. This has turned into a dark video. I don't even know how to answer that question, Sherry. It's not a one-word answer. I'm doing the best I can, but there's a very, very real possibility that I will lose my apartment. And no, I can't do that because on the outside, she appears. Thank you, that's sweet. No, I'm staying put. I'm not gonna move, costs money to fly. I have my pets, and Burke just is starting college tomorrow. Oh, really? I'm ASMRing for you? I didn't know that. Burke starts college tomorrow. This should be like a happy time in his life. I'm just putting clear. Thank you, Sherry. Are you going to pay for my airfare and all my bills and my car to be shipped there? And all my food? I'm not even dating to find a sugar daddy. No, there's no family members. And I'm not driving. But thank you. Really, thank you. No family members. There's my Uncle Bob, who is her brother. And when I was going through this the last time, this tastes weird. That's true, Sherry. I said, Bob, there's a real possibility I might be homeless. And he's like, yeah, that's true. Otherwise, there's no other family that I can turn to. So that's why I feel so alone, because I don't really even have, well, my oldest friends are back east, but one of them that has money would never even help at all. She won't even buy Scentsy. She said it. She's just not a Scentsy customer, but I was like, okay, for a gift or something, because every little bit does help. And I just want to find a job. I'm trying so hard to find a job. So like I'm paralyzed right now. That's bull. You could buy a warmer and use it as a nightlight. No, I'm not moving. Moving costs money. Here we go with all the suggestions. And nobody's allergic to every single scent. But do you use soap? Do you use laundry liquid? We have unscented laundry liquid. Do you like a warmer that lights up for a nightlight? Use it for that. So no, they make warmers and wax, which are safer than candles or tarts, because you can leave them on 24/7. Candles produce soot. Candles, you can't leave your house with it going. And you breathe in those fumes. Scentsy doesn't evaporate, so there's nothing that you breathe in. And people that say they're allergic, they might not like certain scents. Thank you, Rebecca. Yes, Sherry. Similar to tarts in that you put it on top, but tarts have a flame. This is no flame, and you can keep them on 24/7. There's no risk of fire. Like if you go to Walmart and get a warmer, it will have a warning label on it saying that there's a risk of fire. Come here. Come over here. It depends what scent you have and where you have it placed in your house. So some of the scents are lighter, some are stronger. If you put 1 cube, it's going to produce less scent than 2 cubes. Some warmers have covers, so the scent isn't going to be as strong. There's something, for everybody. So like if people are ultra sensitive to scents, you get one with a cover. No, that's the neighbor that's getting the kitty cat outside. Oh, Sherry, you're so sweet. And did you get, I wrote you that I sent your bracelet, and I gave you the tracking number. And then, so for instance, I have a ceiling fan going, and that particular warmer never totally melts the wax because there's air flowing. Oh, good. Okay, so I think you'll get it on Monday. Lots of lemon scents. Lemon thyme berry is really amazing. Pineapple, there's pineapple sorbet. Sunshine, grapefruit sunshine grapefruit, amazing. Smells like grapefruit. No, wait, doesn't have grapefruit. Thank you, Sherry. That is true. Oh, Bella, driving me crazy. Let me just see something here. Let me go into my website. what is that one? I can never remember. And everything is 10% off this month, but wait till next month. Oh, my goodness, the stuff that's coming out. Let's see. You could just go in and type citrus. Oh, I have something in my eye from crying now. A pom-pom hair. Where are you? Sorry, guys, this is gross. It's right across my eyeball, some minuscule hair. Oh, Sherry, YouTube takes so much of that. I'd rather you buy something from Scentsy, but thank you. I know. Oh my God, I never thought I'd be this person. Citrus, done. Return. Sun-kissed citrus. Aloha citrus bar. Tangerine, jade blossom, and vetiver. I am alone though. But my PayPal is my PayPal address is not the same as my ll42863@yahoo.com. That would be great. Share my channel. Like, why aren't I big? Everybody supposedly, hold on. Oh, there it is. Pom-pom hair. Oh, God damn, her hair is like so fine. I don't know why I'm not bigger either. You know why I'm not bigger? Because have you noticed that now the new thing on YouTube is people coming out and saying how real they are. So we get to see the real Jeffree Star, not that fake one with all the voices, you know, when he goes, raw, or Trisha Paytas. We get to see the real Trisha. No, I can't do that. I'll be crucified. Plus, I can't be a Scentsy consultant and have a GoFundMe. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I can't. I'm not even sure I'm going to put this up. No, I'm not starting a GoFundMe. And you have to have a very big social media. And I don't want money. See, I don't want... Yeah, I that's what I do. I lie awake in bed and I think. I brainstorm. Yeah. 30%, I think. Pop Bella! I wonder if you can retract that. If you can retract it, retract it. Okay, so now the end thing for everybody is being real. And so they come out and they say, now I'm real. This is the real truth. And I've always been real. And real isn't what sells. What sells is clickbait, which I don't do. I can't do it. What sells is ripping people off, like price gouging. So for instance, I've talked about her before, and I like watching her videos, HRH collection, and because now her jewelry, she's selling 14 karat gold filled and sterling silver, like real pieces. But the other things that she's selling, like a clear bag, she's getting right off of AliExpress for like $10 and selling it for $60. And I can't do that to people. I just can't become that. I'm not that. Even the bracelets that I make, those handmade wrap bracelets, here, I'm going to just show them to you. Hold on a second. I did sell 2 of them. Even these, okay? I think I could probably sell for a lot more than I do, but I just don't because, so this is a pink one with the skull, and it's knotted so it can't come off, but that's what you use to make it tighter or looser, and it can be worn as a necklace. And it's got all different things, but I like to wear it as a bracelet. That's how I made them. So you wrap around 4 times, right? And then you find that little skull. So make it so it's loose. And find the skull and pull. And adjust. So like this one has like a little star and a stone, and then it's got some silver chain, and then this with this chain, and it's got this crystal with a little circle, and then it says made with love, and then it has this tassel with this on it, and this is vintage, that little green stone, and you just pull it, and this is all hand-dyed silk. So that's the pink one. I have another pink one that has this chain with this, and then mother of pearl, and this is a vintage little stone there, and then little keys, and some of the things slide, so that's like a heart that slides. This is something I put together with a little circle and a made with love, and then a hamsa, and then some gold chain there, and then rose quartz, and then this little vintage black stone, and this bead that slides, you know, so it's got a lot of movement. That's the pink. This one is mine. I just thought this color was cool. It's like white with the brown. And this is Swarovski crystal, and this one has that, and I make that, you know, this doesn't come with the pin through it, so I make the loop, and make the loop to put the star on. And that little crystal, what else is on this one? This little hook, and then just a few little things there, and a little gold disc. If I charge more, it won't sell. So I already sold, so somebody wanted the purple. Who wanted the purple? I forget her name, but this one's sold. $25 with $3.50 for shipping. And so sometimes I'll like knot in between. And then this is a bead that slides back and forth. And then this is a crystal, and then this, and the rose quartz is stationary, and then this, you see the hamsa and the heart, and this, and again with the skull. So that one's sold. This one is sold. This one, this is a vintage. I barely get that many orders for the 25. Oh, thank you, Dawn. So this is a vintage stone. This one's for my friend Sherry. 2 stones there. Oh, I love, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then this is a hamsa with that. And then this is white, but it's crackled. And then that, and a little heart. And then this one's from Mikhail. Her Instagram is Recycled Beauty. So this is a vintage heart, and then this one I did the little star and the made with love, and then a thick chain. Then I strung all those moonstones on that and made the loop, and then did that, and then tiger eye, and then this with just like some stuff hanging. I'll show you what it looks like on. So I always start with a focal and wrap. Actually, I try to wrap as many times, so you can pull this all the way down because I knot the ends, so like this, right? And then you find the skull and you just pull it like that, and just all the other parts. So, and it's just meant to be worn very hobo, throw it on. Well, that one's not coming out right. I probably should do it one more. Hold on. There we go. Oh my God. So I just want to show you, like I make all these bracelets too, but let's say you have a bunch of beaded, so these are all handmade by me. So let's say you have a bunch of beaded bracelets. I don't have black silk right now. I have, and it's very, very expensive. Hi Deborah. It's really so expensive to ship to Canada. It's just not even worth it. I'd have to order a black one, make it, and ship it. I mean, I could do it, but if you really want one, I would for you because I know you. But look at how good it looks, like just with your other bracelets. I don't know why this one isn't lying that right. I didn't wrap it around enough. Make this really, really tight. Hold on, hold on. There we go. I don't want to keep her bracelet on me too long because, you know, it is her. Nope. The only ones I have left is 3 pinks and a green. Hi, James. You missed the crying. You can rewatch it. It's towards the end. I'm just showing my jewelry. You could even wear all of them. Like, I guarantee you, if I go out, someone's going to compliment and say, oh my God, I love your necklace. Where'd you get that? Because it's just different. And it makes such a great sound. Look at that. And of course, Shawnee copied it exactly as I made it because I was with her and came up with the idea while we were in a store. But she doesn't have my talent because this isn't just putting beads on a string. It's designing. It's the aesthetic of it. So I'm going to show you. So for instance, this. Anyone can string this. You could be an ape and string it. Right, like your apartment, James. You have an aesthetic. You know how to cluster. So I put on this. This is a, I forget what they call it in Canada. Deborah, if you're on, you know, a doobie, no, a loonie. Okay, email me. Or just work harder at Scentsy because that makes a difference. I make money on my team. What is this called? A toonie. Yeah, I said it, but you probably won't hear it till after you've written. A toonie. And then what I did was I then get a jump ring and open it and then put on the little key, and then I liked how this toonie has like a little bit of copper, so I took the copper made with love, and then I closed the jump ring, and the jump ring, everyone, I want you to ignore, okay? The jump ring, if I can get in really close, I'm gonna show you my jump ring. Beth, please ignore. Oh, God, don't feed the trolls. Okay, here we go, real close. Oh, God. So do you see that? You can barely see the seam where I put it together. I have a very special way so that it is tight together. There's no, okay, they're gone now. And then also where I knot it with the clear, that's the knot, and it's practically invisible. I remember Shawnee made me a bracelet once and it was killing me, and I looked and she had cut the edges, but they were still like poking into me. This won't poke into you. So what I'm trying to point out is that this isn't just strung together willy-nilly. The same with this. There's no, it's not your typical, no, this is Jasper. There's no pattern. I don't do 3 clear beads, 1 orange bead. 3 clear beads, 1 orange bead. I like that, Elizabeth. Sometimes it's nice to use a pattern. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. It's not haphazard random either. It is controlled random. So we did clear, and these are like, they have some purposefully flaws on the inside, crackle. And then I put a clear bead there. Hi, Shannon. And then this, I forget what stone this is, but it's a real stone. And then I did 2. And then I did the chain, and the chains are not all the same length. They're designed to be like that. And then I put a moon on one of them. makes a good sound. Then we continue with the clear bead and then 2 little ones. This also had to do with size. So I try it, and if it's too small, but adding another clear, this size would make it too big, I have to use my imagination. And then this, and I'll tell you, to get the string, not string, but the stretchy cord through that is extremely difficult. And okay, James, and because you can't get it straight through the other side. And then I do this. If I didn't know you, James, I would have thought that that was a scam, because this is the first time I have heard you even mention that you lost weight. And then this is black onyx, and then a little stone, and then the chain. Oh, don't, because I'm very gullible right now, and I thought you were serious. So I love these together. And then let me throw on my bracelet. Who are you mimicking? Oh, Shawnee. I'm so stupid. Oh my God. I love it. Oh yeah, the health coach. I read a book. I am now a health coach. I eat powdered things that come out of, they're called fuelings, and they come out of a box, and I made my husband, who doesn't need to lose any weight, he's on it too, because I cannot do anything by myself. So here's what a fueling looks like. It comes in a plastic bowl, and you mix it with water, and I eat it with coffee at night for dinner. And I've lost 14 pounds in 18 days. I'm so sorry, James. I was like, because I'm like consumed with bad things. Okay, so how fucking cool is that? I don't sell them on my Instagram. I advertise them all the time on my Instagram. And you can just email me at ll42863@yahoo.com. James, would you do me a favor and please type that up for me so that someone can see it? ll42863@yahoo.com. But it's also all below in my description. And you guys want to see some raw stones that I made? And James, did you see these? I'm sure he has. But these are just doing it for me. So it originally comes like this. The bale is encrusted, but I bring it to the next level. So both sides. Let's put it on this. These are vintage from the 70s. So let me just show you on this one. Oh, sorry. So obviously you can't string it through this, but look at, okay, so that's if you wanted to wear it like that. Or and I made this one shorter. I haven't really, I just looped it like that, but you could wear it longer. But I honestly, I would wear it like you can take this and put it anywhere. So I have no problem doing something like this. And letting that hang. How does the toonie look with the green brown. Oh, okay, I'll show you. But seriously, anything looks good with anything. Oh, it says, I love you to the moon and back. I showed it earlier, so I'm just like repeating. And I put these are genuine garnets, and I put this is genuine Swarovski crystal. Oh, I have to glue it back on. That one didn't take. All right, stop it. But that's how it would look. See, shit happens. I love that one. That one's with the toonie and the Swarovski crystal. Okay, she wanted to know with the green and the brown how the toonie one looks. This one. So let's just try it on. And then bring the skull all the way down. It's knotted. Yeah, credit card. But they do take, I guess, 30%. I just tried it because my friend Kat was like, you should do super chat. And so it was like literally the click of a button. So tiger's eye. I think it looks nice because this is like muted, but then this is like, I love this color combination. I mean, I pick all of the color combinations. I'm gonna get off now, guys. I have to go out. Thank you for listening. If anybody sees anything that they want, oh wait, Queen, hang on. I do want to show you some of the things that I haven't made any jewelry with yet. What is that black stuff? Okay, so I love this bracelet. Look at that. Thank you, James. You should, Shannon. So this is, look at that, the crystals. And this is labradorite. So I had actually brought this. There's the little pouch that I just put. Oh, everything comes in that little pouch. Okay, let me just show you just for fun. This is just fun. So I pick up things along the way. So for instance, I thought I could do something really cool with that clasp. Then I have that. I'll use that for something. I have some leather cord. I will use that for something. This is my chain, all my chains. They have like lots of different chain material. Oh, and just to let you know, so also the copycat, James, you can say who it is, saw that I had all my stuff in this. We had to go out and she had to get these too. Because it looks so good. And apparently when I do a video, she does a video. Oh my goodness, thank you, Beth. Beth M. So sweet. Okay. I have that Swarovski stone that I'm going to be making a pendant of some sort with. These I could make earrings or a single. This is called Viltrum, I think it is. The technique of how they make that. I have it on this one. So one side is like that, and the other side is the glass over it. No, it's going to come out September 1, the Scentsy launch. Look at this. Key. Oh, I think I have it unboxed. Let me see. This is my bag of really special stones. So I could make something with that. And I have on a chain. Oh my God. Just like a little teeny. Here's that key. I have stones like that. And she started to do something with this. I made that, you know, this is purple and blue jade with a bezel set, and it's a faceted moonstone. I liked this on a gold chain. I made it on a gold chain. Huh. Well, these won't stick to a manicure. Oh, and then this is a rose gold. And then this one is micro pave set. Then I have these like spearheads made out of stone that I'm gonna do something with. I have this. So this is a crystal, and I made this thing with the loops. I just put this on a paper, on one of the little loops just to hold it there, but look at that, that's opalite. A faceted opalite stone. Oh, and then I have this. This was from Brighton, but it fell off the chain, so I just kept it. And then, okay, so for instance, like this chain, some people charge a fortune for. What would be sexy on black silk rope? The little beetle bug? That I just lost? Like, where is it? There we go. No, I don't have any giraffe charms. This is a beautiful stone, but it's cracked. Thank you, Rachel. This is, what is this called? This is chalcedony. It's so hard to show. It's teeny tiny, but it's cracked. I won't ever use that. Oh, and then like this one is a crystal. This is moonstone crystal. Let me see if we can get the, oh, there you go. Look at that blue flash. Ooh. Oh, damn it. That always happens. Now I dropped it, and I'll find it when I move out of the house. I have another one. That's one side. The only problem with this, I felt for the bracelet it wouldn't work because it's a little too pointy. So it would have to be on a necklace. But see, I would do even something like this. Please don't fall. Gucci is like dangerously close. I would even hang it right off of this necklace, off to the side. I have this little cute piece. That's it. I just wanted to show you guys that. Some of the special stuff. I love this key. I think that would be cool, like something like that, or I don't know. The idea hasn't come to me yet. And then this is a ring that has all little crystals. I have, this is Aurora Borealis. This is also Aurora Borealis. This is also Aurora Borealis. This is also Aurora Borealis. But I'm just not interested right now in making anything special in particular for anyone. I don't have the drive to do that. I'm looking, you know, for a full-time permanent job. This is a hobby on the side. If I really wanted to, you know, get into jewelry making, I would do it differently. I would open up a website and then this would be my job, but I don't want this to be my job. But these are all, let's see, these are all, oh look, I have this Swarovski charm. It's a cross. This is, I forget what this is called. It's a technique. It has, can you see the silver on it? I would do a bracelet for somebody with that. But these, right now, these are the beads that I have. I have a lot of this kind. This big one. It looks like it's wood, but it's not. It's ceramic. It's very heavy. I have some wooden. So I have this bullet. And I did have it. And so this part, this bail part, came from that VW Bug from Brighton. So this is from Brighton. And I just attached it. How did I do that? Oh, I know. I opened this up and I fed it through like that. I thought this was really cool. I don't like to show this because my friend Kirsten's son shot himself dead, and so I don't really want to show a bullet that I just did, but she's not going to watch this whole thing. I hope not anyways. Okay, everyone. I am gonna say goodbye now, but thank you all for watching. Thank you for Sherry and I think it was Beth who sent me, does it say that at the top for you, who sent me a little tip? But I'd much rather you guys purchase from Scentsy because that is my business and that helps. And thank you for listening to me cry and watching me put on makeup and anything else positive that you guys did for me today. I really do cherish all of you. Yes, and until next time, Rachel England. I will say bye, everybody. Bye, Pending. Bye, Sherry C. Bye, Tiffany. Bye, Kayla. Bye, Sherry Tompkins. I knew you were going to do that, Tiffany. I figured you were going to say you. I knew it. Bye, Janet. Bye, Deborah. Bye, April. Jay. Okay, see ya. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Karen. Bye, B. I want to try to say goodbye, everyone. Bye, Lou. Bye, Jean.